G'day guys, welcome back. Welcome to Pouring Your Heart Out. I am going to use my new crystal live edge mold today. It's a little bit wider than my other live edge molds. So yeah, just a little bit of a different option. I am going to try something. I'm going to try, cross fingers. I'm going to do a combination of my fireworks with Micah's fairy flower. So fireworks, fairy flower. You can see a similarity in the petals. You know, they're similar sort of shapes. This one's longer, but they're quite similar. So I'm going to see if I can put those two techniques together today. And we'll do like a fire fairy, okay? Something like that. Halfway between a fireworks and a fairy. So a fire fairy. Okay, now my resin is, I'm using, I'll just grab the bottle. I always like to see bottles that people are using. This one, Let's Resin 4-hour fast cure. So it's that one. It's a 1-to-1. I've only got a little bit here and I probably won't even use all of that. I've got 70 grams of A and 65 grams of B, 135 grams. So it's been sitting there for about 10 minutes. It's pretty warm in my studio. It's 26 degrees at the moment in the studio. Let's see what the resin's doing. I'd like it to get to about 30. Can you guys see? I can't see what you're seeing. Oh gosh, 30. Already heading towards 90 degrees Fahrenheit, so that will do. Let me just clean this off. I'll spray some alcohol onto some paper towel. I'll just clean that off so it's not going to get stuck. So, yep, it's ready. I'm going to put 20 grams in here, and that's going to be for my white. Just do it over here, off to the side on my bench. I don't think I need a lot. I think 20 grams will be more than ample. It's only a little mold. And I'm only doing one layer. So, yeah, like I do with my fireworks. So, here we go. Let's just pour some in here. Like I said, I'm not sure if I want to use all of the resin. I just want a thin layer. I figured I could do this pour in a couple of layers. Maybe a little bit more. You want to have you do want to have your resin deep enough so that your white can actually move. Oh my gosh, things are sticking to me. Yeah, you want to have it deep enough so that your petals can actually move. So about 1/4 inch or so. Maybe a tiny bit. So yeah, I'm not using all of that. I'll do it puffy hard or something with that later. All right, so 20 grams in there, and I'm going to do 3 drops of bloom. On the back it says just to use 1 drop per 10 grams, but if you want it a little bit heavier, you know, you could do an extra drop. Just being careful because I'm tending to squeeze it too hard, and I just did it again. I keep squeezing it too hard. All right, I'm going to do it again. 20 grams. Because I'm rushing. I shouldn't be rushing. Okay, 20 grams. Let's try that again. Wait till it gets... All right, I'm going to do it over here. Wait till the paste comes to the tip. Oh, and then you can just squeeze a drop. 1, 2, 3. Okay, and close it again. But yeah, I'm a bit rushed. That's 3 drops in 20 grams. So a little bit more opaque or a little bit more heavy than I would do for a 3D bloom. 3D bloom, I do 10 grams to 1 drop, 20 grams 2 drops, 30 grams 3 drops, etc, etc. But now I've got 20 grams in here and I'm doing 3 drops because I wanted it a little bit heavier. I want it to sink a little bit. I don't want it to float too much. So that's that. I should be getting this organized. I'll do something with that later. What I thought I would do is, again, going along the fairy flower, but I want to try, let's open that away from my mold in case these little dry bits drop in. So I want to try and just sort of, I don't want a lot of colour because I'm just not sure what it's going to do. And I you know, when you're doing the fairy flower, you have, you use coloured resin in there. And the white is really quite heavy and it drops through. But I don't want it to sort of, it's hard to explain. I know what I want to do in my head, I just, yeah, can't get it out. I don't want too much colour. It's probably 4 drops of each colour, maybe. Yeah, that'll do. 4 drops of each colour. And then I'm going to give it a bit of a swirl. So yeah, I want maybe you need a little bit more. I want the white to be able to be seen on the other side, you know, when you flip it over. So I don't want the colour too heavy, is what I'm trying to say. But I want kind of like a rainbow effect. So hopefully we'll get kind of a rainbowish effect. That'll do. I don't want to mix it too much, don't want mud. And like I said, I have no idea if this is going to work or not. Initially I had my cups here and I was going to put a little bit of each colour in there and then do a dirty pour. I'll do that next time. I'll see what this looks like first. Because now it's not, like the colour isn't covering symmetrically. So we'll see. I'll do this one and then next time I'll mix up colour like I do a fairy flower, but very, very pale, like 1 drop of colour. Which is what I was planning on doing, but I thought maybe I'll just do drops instead, like I do when I'm doing my 3D bloom. All right, let's snip the end off this. My colour's all being pulled in already. Okay, here we go. Drops. So just pretend we're doing a firework now. And yeah, I'm not sure whether they're just going to all like spread into the middle or whether they're actually going to like maybe drop down a little bit. Not sure. We'll just have to see what happens. I think I made my hole a little bit big. It's kind of a bit messy looking. Might have made it a bit big. Right, now I'm going to go again. Actually, I'm going to try and do a little bit more. A few more dots than I would do with the fireworks. Oh gosh, the dogs. But yeah, I think my hole's a little bit big. It's getting a bit messy looking. Excuse the dogs. I don't know what's going on in there and I can't leave. You alright, guys? I'll go and check on in a minute. It's always the way. As soon as I start the video, the dogs need me. Oh my gosh. Get this done and I'll go and check on them. Round we go. It might just be because the resin's a bit thick. See how it's kind of leaving that train when I put I'm trying to do my dot, it's like leaving a train, so it's looking a little bit messy. I'm okay with that. I just want to see what it's going to do, basically. Just an experiment. And one in the middle. Alright, that's it. Just going to leave it like that. I need to go and check my dogs. See you in a minute. Righto, I'm back 5 minutes later and this is what it's doing. So I am getting the fireworks along the edge there. Yeah, I'm going to have some clear on the edge. I kind of did want it to be like this, you know, that's got colour everywhere. So, but like I said, I'll do that next time. I just wanted to see what would happen, but I'm going to do this in two layers. I have done a fireworks in 2 layers. I did it in my Live Edge tray mold. Do you remember that one? So this is going to be similar, I guess. And then next time I'll use these same colours, but I'll mix each colour in a little cup, and then I'll just put them in there. You know how you pour them down the side, alternating, and then pour it in there, and then drop the colours. Gonna have to be really pale though, otherwise you won't see these. And it'll just take me a little bit of experimenting on how much bloom paste to use, because I needed 3 drops in 20 grams, so I may have to increase that to 4 drops in 20 grams. Oh my gosh, I've dropped something in there. Get out. But yeah, that'll be next experiment. All right, I'll wait till this is cured enough for me to do another layer, and then we'll be back and we'll do another layer. Right, that layer has set. I've got another 20 grams in here. I'm not waiting this time. I've just stirred it for 4 minutes and started the video. So I'm not waiting, not letting it thicken. I think it's thick enough, so we'll see. Now I'll try not to squeeze too hard this time. So I'm going to go do the same thing. I'll get 3 drops this time. 1, 2, get in there, 3. That was a big one. All right, 3 drops. And I'll just put my ink in while before I stir that. So I've made up another 70 grams of A and 65 grams of B. Doesn't matter if the coaster's not totally full. So we'll just see how we go, because I just want to see what it looks like. Yeah, I don't think it's going to work. I think I'm going to be better off doing what I said before with the dirty pour, but we shall see. Now I haven't got much yellow in it, so I think I'll add some more yellow around the edges. I'm not going to put any more colour in the middle. I think there's quite enough there. Just add a little bit of colour just to the edges. Like so. That'll do. I think that'll be fine. And I need a stick. Just going to kind of swirl that in as well. That red's quite strong, isn't it? Do that, kind of break up that red. I only put 1 drop in, yet it's so strong. Gosh. Okay. There we go. Oh gosh. Dogs again. It's that time of the year. So I don't know. I think it's just going to look like a double layer of fireworks, which is fine. But I'll do it again tomorrow, because I'll unmold it tomorrow, and then I'll do another one with my other way, and we'll see what the difference is. See if we can get some pretty petals. So again, this is just the 20 grams of resin with the 3 big drops, because the last one was a bit of a bigger drop. There we go. Clean off my stick. Use it again. Okay. Now I'm going to make the little hole a little bit smaller this time. See if I can get a little bit more control over it, over my dots. And also the resin won't be as thick because I haven't let it sit. So I'll do a smaller hole. Oh, my scissors are going blunt. Must have resin stuck on it. Let's clean that off. Okay, let's dripping okay. All right. I'm just going to shut the door. Hang on. My husband's getting his golf things ready for tomorrow morning. The dogs can hear him. Okay, here we go. Gosh, my hole must be a little bit too big still, because it's just kind of pouring out. Trying to kind of go between the petals below as much as I can. I can't see all of them that well, but I think I'm going between them. And then between these ones again as well. And we'll see what it looks like. It may be better, it may be worse with me not waiting for my resin to thicken. Not sure exactly what it's going to do. And next time I'll cut the hole a bit smaller. Might have to throw those scissors away. They were a bit sticky and didn't cut where I wanted them to cut. I'm blaming the scissors. It's not my fault, it's the scissors' fault. Okay, round we go. Keen to do it again tomorrow, guys. Although I don't think I use this resin for a fairy flower. I think I use the thinner resin for the fairy flower technique. There we go. That's all. Actually, maybe I'll do a few more. I've got some white left. Just go right up to the edge. Might as well use it all up, hey? I think that's about it. I don't think I can add any more. Yep, that'll do. Okay, all right. See what that does. Give it a quick little torch. Make sure you don't get near the edge of your mold because you'll melt it. And I'm just going to cover it and leave it overnight. So you can see those dots are already starting to move. The first dots that I've done are starting to elongate because the outside ones want to come into the middle. The middle, it's already in the middle, so it hasn't got as far to go. Hasn't really got anywhere to go, so they may just drop straight down. But the outside ones, they want to come into the middle. So they're moving already. All right, keen to see what that's going to look like tomorrow. Wish me luck. See you then. Right, before I went to bed last night, I just put on a top coat, just with a little bit of blue in it, just so that we've got some colour at the edges. All right, let's have a look. And I didn't think you needed to see me pouring some blue over the top. You all know how to do that. Okay. I'm really not expecting much from this, but I'm keen to see what it will look like. I will link my new crystal edge mold down in the description for you if anyone's interested in that one. Oh, look, I can see right through it. Right through it. Okay, without further ado, here we go. Oh, look at that. That is so cool. I really like it. Wow. I'm not so sure about my colour choice, but I kind of got I got a bit of a rainbow effect. And then, as you can see, we've got the blue right up to the edge there. So it looks as if you've got like a rainbow firework type thing. And then the blue background. What do you think? Got a few bubbles in, where the resin gets, or the air gets trapped in the little crystals. I didn't put my resin in the vacuum chamber beforehand, but you could if you had one, but I didn't. I just wanted to do an experiment. Let me know what you think of this. room for improvement, but it's still quite pretty. Happy with it. Pretty much what I expected, really. But not like this one. I mean, it's a different technique. It's a different resin. But I will use the coloured resin next time. Maybe I'll just try just like a pale purple like that, rather than putting ink drops in. Not sure yet. I'll have a think about it and see what I want to do. But yeah, there it is. Let me know what you think of it. Okay, thanks for watching. I'll see you real soon for the next one. Bye for now.